What did you expect fairies to do?
Welcome to World of Monsters. I'm Monster Master Arthur, and today we'll be taking a look at an 80s fantasy classic. We'll be looking at all the monsters of Labyrinth 1986, and stay tuned after the clips to hear my thoughts about it.
Listen.
You're the Goblin King.
I asked for settling. Just let me
No, I said hello, but that's close enough.
You remind me of the babe.
What babe?
Babe with the power.
Power. To what?
I ban snails.
Puppy loves snails.
Then baby
Say, it's not fair. But that's only half of it.
No, that's the dead end behind you. But we're telling the truth.
But then you wouldn't be. So if you told me that he said yes, I know the answer is no.
Right, you were telling the truth.
But then he would be lying. So if you told me that he said yes, I know the answer would still be no.
Wait a minute. Is that right? I don't know. I've never understood it.
No, that's right. I figured it out. Stop it! Help!
What do you mean, help? We are helping. We're helping hands. Would you like us to let go? This is not the
Oh, I'm sorry. I was just wondering which door to choose.
What?
Don't talk with your mouth full. What are you saying? It is so good to get that thing out.
We just have to have a good time.
Stop! Ah! Stop, I say!
Without my permission, no one may cross.
you forgot everything.
Now, as you saw, there's a lot of monsters in this movie, and that's why it's so loved. But before I disclose my favorite monster, I have to mention two great names. The names that made this movie what it is to this day and what it will continue to be. And that is the great Jim Henson and the great David Bowie. Now, there's a lot of critters I like in this movie, such as this simple furry ball that jumps out of the chest next to the bed, or this curious eye growth, this fungus plant lichen kind of tentacled looking thing. And all throughout the movie, you see the brilliance of the director and Jim Henson's masterful puppetry work. You see the brilliant characters, the three-dimensional kind of environments and characteristics to the creatures. A world full and teeming with life. A world that tested not only the artists that helped Jim Henson made this a reality, but the actors themselves. And of course, all those awesome, hardworking puppet animators. Which brings me yet to another awesome creature, or, well, group of creatures, and those are the helping hands. And yes, actress Jennifer was dropped over 20 feet through countless costumed hands, which obviously greatly helped her in envisioning herself in this wacky, wild fantasy world. And what a concept the helping hands were, forming various faces with different corresponding voices. Truly a memorable and unforgettable monster movie moment. To think that this short scene had over 100 latex gloves created just for it. And how about these little guys on the sticks used as weapons? And of course I can't finish this video without mentioning the feathery furred gremlin goblinoid kind of red creatures that bounce their heads around. Yeah, they have this crazy ability to mix and match their body parts. They can also swallow their eyeballs and pop them back out through their eye sockets. What a cool concept, as they can not only switch their body parts singly, but also within the whole group. They can add legs to another individual, they can become four-legged, five-legged, and so on, with countless combinations. A really cool and neat idea which was always common among toy creators, but something we don't really see much of since the 80s and the 90s. And of course I have to mention the Goblin King himself, because hey, he was played by David Bowie, and who better to play in this movie where there's tasteful musical scenes and they're not overdone. Bowie had the elegance for the part and a slightly malevolent look, but it made his character not completely evil, but rather a lord of its dominion, a leader, a master in this realm simply acting upon his nature. And that's how he and the creatures of this realm felt. They didn't feel completely evil, they just felt different. They felt fun and crazy, too suited to their wild surroundings, seeking what was odd and simply just not right to humans. It really gave life to this brilliant world and offered a kind of enjoyment of both the protagonist and the sort of antagonist and the creatures. And even though David Bowie, amazing as he was, rest in peace, even he couldn't play all the parts of his own character. As you see that glass orb floating around his hand was actually the work of a juggler. That's right, he actually snuck his hand under David's shoulder area and controlled that ball, making it look as if it was the Goblin King's arm itself. Just what a number of excellent ideas put into this movie. And also, if you're a big fan of it, let's see, how many times have you seen David Bowie's The Goblin King's face throughout the lands of the Labyrinth? See if you can spot them all. So I admit that's quite a few favorite creatures that I had in this movie, and I can't really say favorite, but I definitely enjoy the small things, the little details, like that snail character, again, the plant, the eye plant, the hands, things like that, the doorknobs, the speaking doorknobs, the shields with the opposite answers. Really cool concepts that I always enjoy when placed in the movie in an attractive context. So do let me know down below which creature was your favorite in this movie. And if you haven't seen the movie, let me know why you haven't. And if you have a deep passion for monsters and fantasy and you haven't subscribed yet, well then you're missing out. There's a ton of videos, and there's going to be many, many more featuring various creatures out there from myth, legend, cryptozoology, as well as movies and TV series. So if you enjoyed this video on all the monsters of Labyrinth 1986, please do leave a like down below, as obviously it's becoming more and more important here on YouTube. But also stop by our channel page, see what other creatures you like, and let me know what other creatures you would like to see on this channel. We're also on Facebook and Instagram, posting 2 pictures a day. So until next time, this has been Monster Master Arthur. Thanks for watching.